We're going to go in 5 seconds.
Test.
Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to another exciting edition of High School Sports here on your High School Sports Leader, Oregon Sports Beat. Tonight, from Marshall High School, it is 6A football featuring the Lincoln Cardinal. The Cardinal opponent tonight, the Grant Generals. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play. Working with me, my broadcast partner, as usual, Kurt Guelsdorf. Lincoln comes into this game. They are 1-3 overall, 1-1 in PIL action. The Grant Generals, they are 2-2. They lost their first 2 road games, non-league games, I'm sorry, to Newburgh and to Southridge, and now they have 2 PIL wins. So these teams have a common opponent, and that opponent is Newburgh. Grant lost by a point, Lincoln lost by 18.
Well, in the PIL now, we're in the heart of it, and we're getting moving forward. And I think this is a game that I think both teams are excited about the opportunity and feel like they have a good chance to come out with a W tonight.
You know, last week, Kurt, we watched a not-so-good first half by Lincoln, and then an amazing second half, as good a defense as I've seen by any team. And in that game, Carson Wacker threw for 199 yards. Yeah, Tommy Pempel, I was trying to remember, Pempel now has 10 receptions on the season. He's the leader.
Yeah, that was a tale of 2 halves. We talked about it. 28-0 at halftime. Lincoln was down. And it was fairly clean as far as no turnovers by either team and so forth. And then the second half, it was Katie bar the door. We saw a little bit of everything. I thought we saw
4 turnovers in 5 minutes. Plus, the game got to 28-14.
Yes.
Lincoln had the ball, was
momentum
driving when they had that 75-yard pass interception for a touchdown. So
I think Lincoln tonight, I think the turnover game they're going to have to win. I think they're going to have to control the ball a little bit, get their defense off the field a little last week. I think that the first half, Franklin just kind of wore them out. So when they did come back in the second half, I don't know if they had enough in the tank to finish that game. And again, it's going to be a fun one. I think both teams are expecting to come out of here with a W tonight. We'll see which way it goes.
I want to tell you about one of our great sponsors tonight. That's Wacker Remodel. Actually, we'll have our national anthem, and I'll pick up that commercial as soon as we finish with the national anthem. All right, our national anthem. We have a nice crowd tonight. The band's here. All the cheerleaders are here for Grant, so it should be a great evening for football. The weather's perfect. I want to tell you about Wacker Remodel. You know, when you're looking to remodel or upgrade your home, you want to work with a trusted, certified remodeling professional with 30 years of experience providing efficient, high-quality craftsmanship for all phases of remodeling. Call Scott Wacker at 503-539-9650 for a free consultation. Seems like football. Anytime the band comes, it's football.
Yeah, that's a big band. That fills up that whole section. That's just not a halfway band. That's a full band. I've always had a little side dream. I always tried to tell the high school when I was coaching high school, give me one night of conducting. Do that pregame, but they never let me do it.
I had kind of a thrill before the game started I'm a PSU grad,
Okay.
and there was a stretch of about 30 years where I didn't miss a Viking football game. One of the assistant coaches for Grant is James Fuller, All-American of Portland State, went on to play in the NFL for the San Diego Chargers. Had a chance to talk to him down on the field, so that was a lot of fun.
I bet. James Fuller, big name in Portland State history, and had a nice NFL career.
The Vikings were really good for a long time, from probably about 1970 to 2000. The Vikings were really good. Had a bunch of great coaches in Mouse Davis, Pokey Allen, Don Reed even coached there.
Right. So the trivia question, Dave. When Neil Lomax quarterbacked the 100-point game, what was their final point total in that game?
It was 106.
106
over Delaware State.
I was going to say, you know, it was
106.
Delaware State or Delaware, one of those two.
Neil Lomax had 7 touchdown passes at halftime.
Yeah.
That was a great
All-time
game.
great.
Oh,
Just a man among boys, and there was some good football.
Vikings had 5 first-team All-American quarterbacks: June Jones, Neil Lomax, Chris Crawford, John Charles, and Darren Dale Andre.
Just one after the other. We used to play intramural hoops with some of those
Wow.
football guys. Boy, that was good stuff. Great group of guys, too. Always a lot of fun to hang out with.
All right, that's enough college talk. We got a high school game to do tonight. Lincoln in their white uniforms, red trim, red helmets. Their colors are red, white, and black. Grant, their colors are blue and white. They have all blue uniforms on with white lettering and black trim. I do know some of the Grant football players. I covered their baseball team last couple of years when they were really, really good. And one of their star pitchers was Kellen Siegel. He'll be quarterbacking the Generals tonight. Head coaches, Alex Melson is the head coach for the Grant Generals, and of course Matt Caruso, the coach for the Lincoln Cardinal.
Looks like Lincoln going to get the ball to start with. I think this is again, we don't want to talk about an important first drive, but an important first drive. I think that ball control, taking care of it, let's move the ball down the field, can start things off on a good note.
You know, for being close 10 years, the facilities here at Marshall High School are outstanding. Field is artificial. It's great. The stands are all metal. They're great. And we're going to have a great game tonight. Grant will kick off. They will move from our left to our right. Conrad Kelsey, Tommy Pimpel back for the Cardinal. Here we go. We are underway.
Good kick.
Fielded back at the 5, out to the 15, out to the 20. Turns to the outside, out to the 30. On the return that time for the Rams, that's number 33, Charles Bond. And the Rams will start on offense. Carson Wacker, the quarterback. Wacker had a big game last week. 15 of 36 for 199 yards.
Excited to see the game plan tonight against the Grant Generals.
Well, I'd come out, I'd throw the ball. Receivers wide left and right. They're in the slot to the left, lone setback. The snap, pitch, sweep play coming to the left. Pimpel on the carry and might have got 1. 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Grant did a nice job on the short side of the field there to string that thing out. Again, we've talked about short side, wide side. Not a lot of room on the short side here.
Kurt is right. In high school, when you say short side of the field, it is a short side.
Not a lot of room to turn the corner.
2nd and 9. Just underway. Marshall High School, Lincoln and Grant, PIL action. Pimpel in motion to the right. Wacker wants to throw, throws to the outside, short. I'm not sure, is that a completion? The receiver went down, it was Iwanaga. It is complete.
Short gain there. It's going to be 3rd and long.
First pass, it's a completion, but a gain of only 1. So it is now 3rd down and about 8. Thanks for joining us tonight. Hope you were with us last night as we did soccer. It was Central Catholic 3, Tiger nothing. Split wide, left and right, slot left. Wacker, the quarterback, lone setback, wants to throw, looks, throws across the middle, almost picked off.
A little bit high and through the hands of the receiver, and then through another couple defensive receivers there. A little bit lucky there for Lincoln there. It's going to be fourth, and the punt team coming out.
3 and out. Punt formation. Last week, the punting by both teams was dramatic at best.
It was interesting, that's for sure. That second half had some interesting plays. That is for sure.
Lance Ricker in punt formation. There's a high snap. He gets it, steps back, gets a kick away. Left-footed kick. That's going to bounce. Take a big Cardinal bounce.
But
picked up, though. Picked up at the 25, out to the 28, and down. On the tackle that time for the Cardinal, number 16, Packer Barnett.
The first look at the Grant General offense.
Generals come out. Siegel, the quarterback. Moving from our left to our right. Split back formation. Receivers wide left and right. Slot left. Not split back. That's a wing back on the right. Now we got motion. Siegel, the snap. Wants to throw right away. Throws on the outside, complete. Complete and out of bounds at the 32.
Little quick pass out of the shotgun formation. Kind of a familiar thing we've seen in our 4 or 5 games so far this year is that quick out.
Complete to number 8, Dakota Hoffert. We'll make that a gain of 5. Second and 5. Wing to the left this time. Dive play up the middle. Still on his feet. That's going to be a first down, a 10-yard gain.
Quarterback pulled that ball back, and good decision, and big gain on second down. Moves the chains.
First down, 10 yards. The ball spotted at the 41. Siegel gets the play.
Just a beautiful scene we have here tonight with the sky in the background.
I know.
Really great night for high school football.
There's another play up the middle. Nice gain. That'll get about 6.
Misdirection there. It's going to be second and short. Playbook is wide open now for Grant on second and short. Go deep, throw it, run it. Lots of options.
On the carry, that's number 36, Marcus Rouse. So Rouse, 16 yards on 2 carries. If you're not familiar with Marshall High School, it's on 91st, Southeast 91st. We're looking, when we look across, that's Eastport Plaza we're looking at. Another play up the middle, and the defense stops that one. Great interior defense by the Cards.
Sniffed that one out early. They had that middle jammed up. Grant couldn't get much ground there. It's going to be third and short. You know, last week, Franklin, did they attempt to punt till late in the game? I think they went for it on
I think they went
5 or 6 consecutive fourth downs. So you just never know at the high school level.
3rd down and 1. 3rd and 1 for the Generals. The ball is sitting just inside the 50. Here comes motion and a whistle. Too long. Motion.
False start, I believe.
False start on the Generals. So we'll back it up 5, and it will now be 3rd down and 6.
Certainly changes the play call from 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 6.
Exactly.
So now you're going to have to get something a little bit down the field. And
backs the ball up to the 46, back into Grant territory. 3rd and 5. Lone setback. Trip receivers now to the right. Siegel wants to throw, throws on the outside, complete, and it's going to pick up the first down. Gain of 8.
Yeah, nice run after catch there. That's that little short out again, and a nice turn to the outside by the receiver.
Pass complete.
Third down conversions are big in the high school game, as they are at any level. If you can convert on third down, keep drives alive, that'll be beneficial.
Complete to Jordan Clark for 8 yards. The tackle was by Dylan Iwanaga. Hitting the backfield, the ball carrier is going to lose about 4 yards. Actually, we'll make it a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, they marked it 3, so there's about halfway in between. Forward progress there.
All right, second down. Wants to throw. Siegel up the middle, incomplete. That's his first incompletion of the night.
A little slant route there, a little bit high outside the arm reach of the receiver. Clark again was the target.
Now to bring up third down and 15.
Again, here, in the high school game, is this 4-down territory? Are we gonna try to get something? Or
I don't know.
It's hard to tell. It's
depends on what tape they were watching from last week. The first half or the second half.
Yeah, I think the high school game becomes so much different, so much traditional play at the college and pro levels where it's going to be a punt. Whereas high school, you just never know.
Never know. Receivers wide left and right. Slot to the right. Siegel wants to throw, drops back, throws underneath, complete. Complete. Down the sideline may go and knocked out of bounds at the 15. 34 yards on the pass completion.
There's a flag down here on the sideline.
There's a flag down. Pearson on the tackle.
Not sure what. We're going to have a hold. Grant. Now, if it's a spot foul, may not be as bad as.
The completion was in number 2, Mylan Clark.
Nice little screenplay. Really, really well executed. Let a jailhouse blitz come in, threw behind it, threw over it, and just a hold kind of right in front of us here that prevented that play from counting.
So it was a 34-yard pass completion, tack on 10 on the backwards on the holding, and it puts the ball all the way back out to the 48-yard line. It's third down and 13. Siegel to throw across the middle.
Intercepted.
Picked off in the middle. Cardinals got an interception and bring the ball out to midfield. Threw that ball right in the middle and picked off. Eli Pearson on the interception.
Yeah, late and over the middle. Bad combo, Dave.
Right.
Bad combination.
Bad combo. And the Rams get the Rams. Yeah, I do that. This is my one time for the week. The Cards get the ball. I told you I did a Central Catholic game last night. Cards have the ball at their own 49, first and 10. Run the sweep play. Boy, that's tough to get outside.
Number 2. That was Iwanaga. And
Iwanaga on the carry.
No chance. And just eyeball test here on the Grant offensive line. Look a little bit of height, a little bit of size there. Again, the rosters don't list the weights, although they do have Grants here. You'd kind of be curious. Jalen Hill, 6'5", 245, number 90. He was in there, and he looks like a physical specimen.
5-yard loss for Iwanaga. Second and 15. Grant's coaches told me on defense to watch number 1. Motion, Iwanaga going to run the sweep play, the fly sweep, and he's going to lose a couple more. Iwanaga loses 2 carries. They've lost 8 yards.
Yeah. Not sure what to say about that one. That was the
Don't know what
same
to
play
say.
going the other way and just as unsuccessful.
Number 1, I believe, is the linebacker. I believe that's him there in the middle. That's they told me. On offense, watch number 1. Defense, and on offense, watch number 2. Mylan Clark, the wide receiver.
And we're third and a bunch here.
3rd and 18. Trip receivers to the left. Wacker wants to throw, drops back, steps up in the pocket, has some room there, and not going to get very far. Oh, got away. Got about 10 of that back,
Just
but
on
that's
the other
not
side.
enough.
Yeah, just on the other side of midfield. Looks like punt team jogging in, so maybe the field position game early. And again, no wind tonight, so we really don't have that issue.
Second punt of the night coming up for the Cardinal, and it is 3rd down and 9. Lance Ricker to punt. 5:09 left in the first quarter, no score. Cardinal nothing, Generals nothing. There's another high snap, pulls it down, gets a left-footed kick away, a high kick. Coverage should be pretty good. Let's see if it takes a bounce. Takes a huge bounce. Cardinal will let that go, and they'll down it at the 11.
Well, the field position game is in play. And Lincoln, see if they can't turn this thing around, whether that's by just out on downs or whether that's a turnover again.
42 yards on the punt by Lance Ricker. I want to tell you about Jennifer Odell Sample at Oregon Real Estate. Jennifer Odell Sample, an agent with Premier Property Group LLC, wishes the Lincoln Cardinal a fantastic season. Jennifer is your real estate advocate from contract to close and beyond.
Here we go, second time around for the Grant Generals.
Ball at the 11, 1st and 10. Siegel, handoff, that'll go off left tackle. Gain of about 3.
And last time Grant moved the ball, had the costly turnover, obviously, and the big costly penalty on the big pickup on 3rd and about 20, forced them into another throw, and that was where Lincoln got it. So Lincoln, see if they can hunker down a little bit here, keep the field position game going, and force a punt. Uh-oh, got an injury on the field here.
We got a player down. That last play was a gain of 2. No big play so far. It was a big play on the pass completion, but a holding call.
Yeah, holding call brought it back. So, again, we got a player down. I don't know if you watched that game last night with the Miami Dolphins, but Tua Tagovailoa, boy, that was an unfortunate injury. And glad to hear he was okay today or last night. Flew back with the team.
I don't get it. There's a lot of people that don't understand how he played last night after that hit last Sunday.
Yeah, it's one that we don't know the inside story yet, but once we do get that inside story, I'd be curious also.
I'm not going to pass judgment until I get more of the facts and stuff, but boy, that looked bad.
Sure did, and hope for the best for him as a young man playing the game. It's a tough game sometimes, especially at that level.
Big lineman that was down, and he's going to stay in the game.
Yeah, he's kind of limping off here.
Nope, he's going to come out.
I think they have to bring him out.
See the number on that?
It's hard to tell. That black and blue combo is not easy unless the light hits it just right. Looks like a 76 maybe, 79.
There is a 79, and that's Chuck Bohart, and he's 235.
Yeah,
that could be him.
That looks like Chuck. Hopefully he's okay.
Here's the play, 2nd down. Another play up the middle. Maybe got a couple more. Moses on the carry. Jaden Moses, number 1.
3rd down here.
We'll give him 2. So 3rd down and 5. Clock running, 3:47 left to go here in the first quarter, no score. Marshall High School, Lincoln Cardinal, Grant General. Lone setback. Receivers to the left.
Quarterback run.
Quarterback keeper. He'll be close. I don't know if he got there.
I think they're going to give it to him.
Let's see. Ball's out to the 29. I think he got it. See the signal.
They're moving. Chains are moving.
Chains are moving. Give Siegel 5 on that.
What we got going on here? What's going on here? I'm just looking over at the chains over there. The marker is.
Whoa.
They're okay. They're moving the 10-yard marker guys were a little slow on that one.
Now they need to change it, so it's just first down. They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, the marking crew was a little slow. All right, here we go. First down, the snap. Siegel, handoff, hitting the backfield, surges forward, got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Maybe they've got the crew from the Washington State-Oregon game last week. No, I'm just kidding. And they missed a down last week. I don't know if you saw that, Dave. I don't know if you saw that, but the officials up at that Oregon-Washington State game, they took away a down opportunity for Washington State. And I'm a Duck fan, so I'm was
second down and 9. Generals with the ball. 2:20 left to go here in the first quarter. Receivers wide to the right, slot to the right.
Crowd really big tonight.
Second down, second and 9. Under pressure.
Oh, boy.
Oh, is that going to be a throw or a ground? Let's see.
Boy, it's going to be close.
Did he get that away? Fans are yelling flag, but I think he got it away.
He did. I just wonder if there was anybody in the area. It does not. They're talking.
You know, I keep thinking there's motion going on in the play, and actually it's fans walking in front of me.
Yeah, the
We're
crowd.
in a busy place.
Late arriving crowd tonight, like
Right.
like Laker games, you know.
Like a Laker game. Late arrival, early leaving.
Yeah, there you go. They're going to call it. It's going to be intentional grounding.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's a loss of down.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's spot, foul, and loss. So a double whammy.
All right. It's a penalty and a loss of down. There it is, the signal, intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding on the Generals' loss of down.
That will make it. The change, or the marker shows third down.
3rd and 22.
3rd and 22.
Oh boy, it's a big stop right here. Cardinals hunker down here. Field position is in their favor.
Wide to the right, slot to the right, wide to the left. Siegel wants to throw, looks under
Oh,
pressure
in
again.
trouble.
And threw
Oh,
that one away. I don't know. That might, that looks as bad as the other one. That might be an intentional grounding. He was in the grasp.
yeah, there was a receiver in the area there, but that was a dangerous throw. There were 2 Cardinals in the area and just 1 Grant receiver. So this was a great stop by the Cardinal defense and terrific field position coming their way, unless there's something that we haven't seen yet.
Credit
You
the
never
middle.
know.
Credit the middle of the line that time for the Cardinals. Pressure on 2 straight passes. 4th down. General punter standing in the end zone.
Siegel had really no time to throw the last series.
No time. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Oh, way high. Gets it down. Gets the kick away. And it's going to bounce. And it's going to bounce across midfield.
Oh, wow.
Takes a good general bounce. And going to be down at the 40-yard line.
That's going to be a 50-yard punt, Dave.
50 yards on that punt. Nice job.
That was certainly a big special teams play by
But
Grant there.
Good field position
Still good,
for the
yep.
Cardinal. 1st and 10 on their own 40.
And we're right here on the 50, so we've got great seats.
Wacker, the quarterback. Julian Crozell flanks out here to the left. Had a big catch last week for 25. Wacker. Handoff inside, back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Run defense for Grant has been outstanding.
Yeah, I'm starting to keep my eyeballs on that defensive line, and they look pretty solid. You know, looking at you mentioned Jaden Moses, number 1, 6'2", 215. I had my eyes on Jalen Hill, 6'5", 245. Lincoln's had very little, if any, room at all in the run game.
That carry was by Mirab Shahi. No gain. He is the leading ground gainer in the season for the Cardinal. He has 169 yards coming into this game. Wacker, motion, fakes the fly sweep, throws on the outside, complete. That'll be a first down all the way down to the 45-yard line.
That was great what the doctor ordered there. Nice little run fake, throw back the other way, misdirection play.
15 yards on the reception. Pempel on the reception for 15 and a first down in Grant territory. Stutter step and then forward. Gains a couple.
Number 9, Mirab Shahi on the carry.
Mirab Shahi on the carry gets 2.
Number 5, Jordan Clark.
2nd and 8. Tackle that time by Jordan Clark.
A little bit of progress here. We got a first down, moving the ball. I think Coach Caruso's maybe found something.
2nd down and 8. Wacker, receivers wide left, slot left, wants to throw, looks, now he rolls right, pulls it down, going to throw all the way. Well, that's a dangerous throw. It was intended out there for number 6, Julian Crozel.
late across the middle there, Dave.
Oh, dangerous.
It's like at practice when we talk about some of those cross-court passes that players can make on the basketball court. Those are dangerous.
I like what Kurt says. He says you throw late, you throw across the field. It's 2 dangers.
Yeah. Too many eyeballs on you, not enough room to keep them honest. They can all come towards you.
All right.
Big third down right here for the Cardinals.
3rd down and 8. Wacker wants to throw on the
deep.
outside, has a man out there, overthrown, picked off down at the back 5-yard line. Wait a minute.
I think they're going to call it an interception,
They are.
and it's going to be Grant football.
Crozel was saying it was incomplete, but it's an interception.
I will say that's going to act like a punt here in some way, shape, or form, and that it's going to be first down at the 6.
And that is the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, our score, Lincoln nothing, Grant nothing. I want to tell you about the Jerry Wilson Group. They specialize in helping finance houses and investment properties for the self-employed, small business owners, and those relocating from out of state. For the purchase or refinance of your house mortgage or debt consolidation, visit jerrywilsongroup.com. Interesting first half, no score. First quarter.
Yeah, a little bit of a sustained early dive by Grant, and then Lincoln with the interception. Lincoln's had one short possession, and then they moved it, and then they had the interception there. So really, I don't think either team is super excited about how they've played in the first quarter, but I think, again, the offensive coordinator up here in the booth, they're going to take a look at things. They're going to see what worked, see what didn't. But it's 0-0. We'll see what happens in this big second quarter.
Wacker is 2 of 5 passing for 16 yards. Siegel is 3 of 7 passing for 47 yards. 1st and 10 Generals. This will be the first play of the second quarter. You're watching Oregon Sports Beat. Dave Hall along with Kurt Guelsdorf. 1st and 10. Kellen Siegel, the quarterback. The snap, straight ahead handoff into the middle. Cardinal are playing very tough in the middle.
I think there seems to be an advantage for both defensive lines tonight. Grant has had a good stand, and I think Lincoln feels good about their matchup. I think it might come down to which quarterbacks can make enough plays.
Grant has 20 yards rushing in the first quarter. Lincoln has -5. All right, trip receivers to the left. Second down and 8. Wants to throw. Throws on the outside. Complete. Turns the corner. Out to the 15. Out to the 18. That'll be close to the first down.
Nice move. As they say, put his foot in the ground inside and got the defense shifted and then hit the outside and was able to advance the chains. Gets Grant out of a bad spot there.
Clark on the reception. And that is a first down.
Still deep in their own territory.
Still deep in their own territory at the 19-yard line. The snap to Siegel. Handoff straight ahead. Now turns the corner, gets outside, gets up to the 25, the 26. 7-yard gain.
I don't know if you saw that. That was good hands by Siegel there. That snap came a million miles an hour. And he just stuck his right hand up and grabbed it before it went flying over his head.
6-yard gain on the play.
Good first down pickup here. Again, playbook wide open, second and short.
7 yards on the carry. 2nd and 3. Kellen Siegel, the quarterback. Now he has trip receivers to the right. The snap. Handoff. Inside. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Fumble. A fumble, and the Cards are saying they've got it. They do.
They do. That's that trouble being deep in your own possession, deep in your own territory. Excuse me. That's great turnover play there.
Second turnover of the game for Grant. They have a pass interception and a fumble loss.
Didn't I list that in my keys of the game?
Yes.
I think I did. Turnovers.
Now, 1st and 10, Cardinal. They will start on the 25-yard line.
I think it's 21, Dave. I think that's.
Oh, I'm sorry,
there.
21. It is the 21. Wacker waits for the snap. Steps forward. Long count. Here comes the motion from left to right. And Generals jump offside. Well, let's see if he did or he was drawn offside. The Generals are backing up.
Offside's on Grant.
Offside. That was the left defensive end. That'll move it ahead 5 more. And now it's 1st and 5. First and 5. 9:49 left to go in the first half. No score. Cards with the ball after a turnover.
Great opportunity right here for the Cardinals to capitalize on that turnover.
Wacker's got receivers left and right. Slot left. There's motion. That's Pempel. He's going to throw. He's got a man open in the end zone. Touchdown. Right over the middle. Complete to Pempel for the touchdown. 16-yard touchdown pass to Pempel.
Great play call.
Pempel, 2 receptions, 31 yards. The time on that, 9:44.
Found the soft spot. Watching the way Grant played 7-8 guys on the line. Little play action. Found Pempel moving across the middle of the field to an open area. Good job capitalizing on the turnover.
That's a key to getting turnovers. Can you capitalize on them? Lance Ricker in for the point after touchdown. Down, the kick is up, and it is through. 9:44 at the time. And our score, 9:44 left in the first half. It is Lincoln 7, Grant nothing. I want to tell you about one of our other great sponsors tonight, and that is Sports Car Market Magazine. They salute the hardworking Lincoln Cardinals. For 35 years, Sports Car Market Magazine has been the go-to source for information about collecting and driving Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Maseratis, Corvettes, and Porsches. To sign up for a free weekly newsletter, go to sportscarmarket.com. My broadcast partner puts out a weekly newspaper.
I do. It's a
What's that
weekly
called?
newsletter. It's KG's weekly newsletter. I know I'm not super creative, but it's just a little basketball info for coaches that I've gotten to know over the years, and it's grown a little bit past the 550 subscriber mark, so we're pretty excited, and I'm pretty excited. It's just for fun. I like to share.
Kurt is the head coach at the Clackamas Community College, the girls team. He's a former coach at Oregon City High School, won 3 straight championships. Not straight, 04, 09, and 14. So if you're interested in basketball information, take Kurt up on that. There's the kick. High kick. Going to be fielded at the 15 to the 20. Out to the 25. A hole opens up. Out to the 30. Out to the 35. Out to the 40. Out to the 43-yard line.
It's so hard to tell those uniform numbers. That looked like number 3, Marshawn Waters.
Marshawn Waters returned that from the 15 out to the 42, 27 yards. Conrad Kelsey on the tackle.
I think Waters had the interception also earlier.
All right, first down for Grant. 9:38 left to go, first half. Motion to the right. That'll be trip receivers in to the right. The snap to Siegel. Up the middle, there's a hole on the carry all the way out and gets a first down, 11 yards on the carry. That's number 1.
Good tough running between the tackles there.
Moses on the carry gets 11, first down. And that's first down in the Lincoln territory.
Trying to get us some updated scores. There's a few good games around there.
We'll pass those along to you as we get them and as we go along. First and 10. Receivers wide right, slot right. There's the snap. Handoff. This is Moses again, another big hole. He's on the move. He may go. Oh, a shoestring tackle down inside the 20. 30 yards on the carry that time.
Number 2, Iwanaga on the stop.
Dylan Iwanaga on a shoestring tackle. And the ball sitting right at the 15. Wow.
Yeah,
nice burst of speed as he cleared the initial line.
You know, suddenly both teams are explosive on offense after a little bit of a slow start that was dominated by the defensive lines. Now I'm a little curious why the chain gang has not moved. And
I didn't see it flagged. Or
I'm not sure what's going on here. There they go.
You know, they don't move until the referee signals them to move, and maybe we're just not communicating well here. They move though. It's first and 10. All right, is that the 18? That's what he said. It's the 18. Another inside handoff. Another hole straight ahead inside the 10 down to the 6.
Such a funny game. We're getting nowhere. Neither team getting anywhere up the middle, and now we've had consecutive plays, big bust yards for Grant, and last time down Lincoln took advantage of that turnover in the red zone and able to convert. So
12 yards on the carry. Another first down. 8:23 left to go in the first half. The ball is sitting, well, actually 9 yards on the pickup. The ball is sitting at the 9, so it's a yard short. It is actually 2nd and 1. Handoff inside. That's going to get the first down and get down to the 5. Moses on the carry.
Grant with their first sustained drive on a couple big running plays. See what they've got here.
All right, first and goal. 7:45 left to go here in the first half. Generals trying to get the equalizing score here.
Looks like
Receivers wide left and right. Slot to the left. motion. Straight ahead, quarterback keeper. He stopped short of the goal line. Siegel got a couple.
They're another team that brings their quarterback all the way over to the sideline to get the play call.
I see so much of that, and I'm not a fan of it. I get the idea that you can communicate better, and it's better sometimes in hand signals, but you burn up a lot of energy.
Yeah. I think with some of the simplified offensive systems now, and I'm not saying simple, I'm just talking about the 2 or 3 reads you're making in a spread offense. It may be a simple little call.
There's a play off of
Touchdown.
right tackle, and that's a touchdown. 2-yard run, touchdown Generals. Time on that, 6:35. 7-6 our score. Point after touchdown coming up. They'll kick. Kind of hard to read the Grant numbers. They're blue on black, and
Not easy.
not easy.
Not easy.
There's this down. Oh, dropped the ball. Snapper dropped the ball.
Oh, boy.
And
Oh,
going
boy.
to throw it and
Oh.
knocked down. So the snapper dropped it, picked it up, tried to run to the left. Then he decided to throw it, threw it short of the goal line.
All right, Dave. Another trivia for you. Left-footed kicker, Miami Dolphins. Who did that remind you of?
Yeah, Garo, you promised.
There you go, Carol, you premium. That's a good one.
We were
That's a
talking
good
about ushering in plays from the sideline and stuff. Remember years ago when the Ducks used pictures?
Yeah, they did, and that's caught on. There you still see that on the sidelines of a lot of teams.
So the Cardinals keep the lead, a slim one at that, 7-6. 6:35 left to go here in the first half.
A couple early scores for you. West Lynn 14, Lake Oswego 0 in one of the big games of the night. And for any Central Catholic fans out there, 20-0 early over Reynolds High School.
They're playing that game at Mount Hood Community College. I want to tell you about Bio Lounge. It's a functional medical clinic aimed at identifying root causes of imbalance and dysfunction to restore optimal health. They specialize in gut health, hormone therapy, metabolism, and chronic disease reversal. They believe your health potential is limitless. Learn more at bioloungepdx.com. Set to kick off the Generals. 3 deep for the Cards. Here we go. The kick. Oh, a long driving kick. That'll be down in the, or fielded in the end zone. They won't bring that out. It's a touchback. Come out to the 20. Wow.
He wanted to. You don't see that too often. That's a heck of a kick there.
That was 10 yards deep in the end zone. Kicker there is number, I'm looking, is that number 9?
I'm trying to see it.
No, that's not 9, because Siegel's number 9. Oh, wait, he'll turn around here in a second. No, it is number 9. That was Siegel on the kickoff. Wow, impressive.
Baseball, football, and kicker.
Wacker wants to throw.
Under pressure.
Rolls right, throws on the outside, and thrown out of bounds. Intended for Pempel.
Pass attempt to number 4, Thomas Pumble, falls incomplete.
Bring up second down. 6:28 left in the first half. We're at Marshall High School. This is a home game for Grant. Remember, Grant don't have any lights at their field. Wacker hands it off straight ahead. Nice gain, out 7 yards that time. On the carry is Mirab Shahi.
Number 9, Mirab Shahi on the carry.
Cushionell, 9 yards on 3 carries. Second down. Clock running.
Pretty quick first half here.
We don't have 66 passes like we did last week.
Franklin sure threw the ball around a little bit last week.
Lincoln did too. Each team more than 30 passes. Wacker. Handoff straight ahead. May have the first down. I think he does.
Forward progress. I'll be curious to see where they spot it.
Forward progress should be enough.
Pass complete to number 5.
They're moving him.
Emmett Togney.
Togney with the ball.
Again, we've seen that running back by committee for Lincoln all year.
And that's a 5-yard gain. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 ball carriers for Lincoln who have more than 50 yards rushing on the season.
Yep. Keeps everybody fresh. Trying to find the right combination.
1st and 10. Wacker. Hands off. Over right guard, and on the carry, that is number. Yep, that's Togney. Togney gets 5. Togney 2 carries, 10 yards. Boy, Emmett played well on defense last week. Had a great pass interception, some passes defended.
And we talked about it. Their defensive backfield played really well.
Moroni, Celia Roberts, jump right there. Roberts played well on offense and defense. And that's going to be offsides on Grant. That's their second offside of the game. We'll march it forward 5. That'll put it close to the first down. They need to get to the 42, and I believe they're at the 41.
Second and really short. So again, wide open playbook here. You can do a lot of things. This is always a fun one to kind of run a little screenplay or maybe some play action. Something to kind of take a shot. But Grant has 2 safeties back, so it's going to be tough to go too far down the field.
Wacker set, trip receivers to the left. Wants motion, he gets it. Got a handoff inside. There's the first down. 5 yards on the pickup for Togney. First down. 3 carries now for Togney. 5, 5, and 5. 15
Consistency.
Yards.
Consistency. Needs to buy a lottery ticket tonight if his mom or dad can.
Get the number 5.
Don't know if he's old enough, but if he could.
1st and 10, the ball at the 45. 3:35 left to go. I'd like to see the Cards drive down and get a score. Moroni Sealy Roberts goes wide to the left. Boy, he had a huge game both offensively and defensively. He had 2 sacks last week.
We got another offsides call, it looks like.
Is this one going to be against Grant?
It is.
It is. Wow.
Not sure what the story was there. It was thrown by the wide line judge, and I did not see any movement, but I wasn't watching. I was kind of seeing how they were going to guard Sealy Roberts on that weak side and see if they were going to try to roll a safety over or whether he had one-on-one coverage.
That's at least 3 offsides. Yeah, you're going to have to get help over there for that cornerback on Moroni Sealy Roberts. Wacker wants to throw across the middle, just over the outstretched hands of Tommy Pempel.
Thomas Pempel falls incomplete.
And that, I think that was, it's hard to tell from here, but that looked like it was right on the money. Just a tough catch through the traffic.
Maybe just a little high. Second and 10.
At least he put it where only his guy could get it. They always talk about that, putting the ball where only your receiver can get it.
Right.
And that, again, anything over the middle, you got to be careful with. So I guess I think Lincoln at
first, you have guts. You have to have guts to go over the middle. Wacker, motion, Pempel, fly sweep to the left. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. He does. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Kept stringing him out there. Kept stringing him out.
Some sort of assistant principal was ushering him out.
That may be the first time we've actually seen the fly sweep tonight. They ran it quite a few times last week.
Yeah, well, the first couple times didn't go anywhere but backwards 5 yards
Right.
in that first quarter. So getting back to the line of scrimmage there was good. It brings up a third down, and I don't want to say crucial, but one that it would be nice for Lincoln to pick up. Keep the ball.
3rd and 5, the nose of the ball is right on the 50-yard line. Wacker straight ahead.
First down.
Breaks free of first down. That's going to be a gain of 11 and get the first down. I'm sorry, a gain of 6 and get the first down. Now it is a gain of 11.
Yep.
Mirab Shahi on the carry gets 11.
Well executed run play there on 3rd and 5.
Cujo with 21 yards now on 4 carries. 2:15 left to go. 1st and 10. The ball at the 39-yard line. Moroni Sealy Roberts is split out to the right. Pempel on the carry. Turns it in on the right end, or on the left side. Gets 4. Oh, okay. Mirab Shahi on the carry was 9, not 4.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
25 yards on 5 carries for Kusha Mirab Shahi.
Again, minute 45 to go in the half here, Lincoln, with all their timeouts.
First down, all their timeouts. Ball at the 35. The snap. Got to run that sweep play again to the right, only this time they're not going to gain 5. They're going to lose 5.
boy. He's still running. Whistle blew over there.
That's Togny.
I'd be curious if either team might take a timeout here. It doesn't look like they will, and the only question becomes there are not a lot of chunk plays here, and
Right.
you may run out of time before you get down close enough.
I might look for Sealy Roberts. If they're going to cover him with a cornerback who's certainly much smaller than him, I might look for him.
You're going to have to give Wacker a little bit of time to get that deep ball out. He's been pressured a little bit by that defensive line of the Generals.
Sealy Roberts lines up to the left. Lone setback. The snap to Wacker. He's going to pitch back. Oh, that might. I thought that's a face mask.
I don't know.
No flag? No. Are you kidding? It was Julian Crozell. You know, when somebody grabs you by the face mask and you go backwards and go down, no call on that play. Wow.
Yeah, you could probably hear the crowd in the background here, not happy with the no call.
You know, that's
Certainly looked like a obvious one from where we're sitting.
grabbing the face mask and holding on is personal foul, 15-yard penalty.
Automatic
Would have
first
given them
down.
an automatic first down. Big no call. Wow.
Grant with a quick timeout and trying to make something happen here late with a 7-6 score. The difference, he missed extra point.
We're sitting amidst the fans, and you can hear them yelling face mask.
Probably deservedly so here. Well, the one thing in basketball, they're right on top of you. Here, there's a little bit of distance between us.
Right.
Certainly maybe a conversation Coach Caruso has as he walks off the field about that no call.
The play was a draw play, a sprint draw play, and somebody reached their hand in and got Crozell's face mask and yanked him down. It's 4th down, 4th and about 6, and looks like the Cards are going to go for it.
Yeah, it's 4th and 16 actually.
I'm sorry, 4th and 16, right.
I think there you could get a pooch punt here with 28 seconds.
Here we go.
You may just
Wacker
throw
drops
one
back,
up.
throws over the middle.
Oh, boy.
Incomplete. He was trying to throw there to
That little middle screen there, that's a popular action against the heavy pressure.
was trying to get it to Mirab Shahi.
I don't know if it would have got him 16, but would have killed a little time. Only 3 seconds elapses.
Right.
Now they're placing the ball there.
So a lot of time. Grant has 2:55 left. They trail by 1, 7-6. They have the ball. The nose of the ball is at their own 45-yard line.
Now, was that the line of scrimmage for Lincoln, Dave, or was it the 50?
No, that was the line of scrimmage.
45?
Yeah.
Okay. Just double check it. Didn't seem quite right.
Siegel, the quarterback. There's the snap, and there's the whistle. He was dropping back. He wanted to throw.
Well, we got looks like some sort of motion or illegal shift 5 yards back for Grant.
False start on Grant.
Yeah.
3 offsides, 1 false start. Wow.
You're probably maybe getting in a kneel down territory, get into halftime and see what you could fix.
Well, the clock is stopped at 2:42.
And that's 24.2 seconds, I think.
Oh, am I?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Okay.
It's 24.2, so that was. Here we go. I'm curious. Maybe Lincoln can make a big play. Maybe we could get a turnover and
All
head
right.
the other direction.
So going for it wasn't that detrimental to the Cardinal. Incompleted pass. Siegel trying to throw on the outside, incomplete. Siegel now 4 of 9 passing. Wacker 3 of 9. Second down.
Really a game of spurts. We felt like there was like spurtability by both teams, and then we've gone back to a little bit of not making plays here. So again, halftime adjustments will be big in this one with a close game going into halftime.
Well, the Rams have now played The Cardinals have played 4 straight quarters of good defensive football. There's the snap. They faked the fly sweep and give it to the fullback diving up the middle. He got back to the line of scrimmage. Clock at 13.
On the carry.
Okay, Lincoln takes a timeout.
Okay.
Sure, why not? Make
Well,
them make
it's
run a
third
play.
down, maybe force a punt, although
Yeah, force a
doubt
punt.
it.
I think they've got the timeouts. I think that the 2 incompletions by Grant has given Lincoln the opportunity to maybe get the ball back. We'll see what happens.
So we'll set at 13.1 seconds left to go in the first half. Lincoln leads 7-6. Grant missed their extra point attempt. It is third down. 3rd and 15. Grant. I think Lincoln has another timeout left, don't they?
I think they do. They don't have anything up on the board for us to
Throw to the
get
outside, complete, and gets about 10 of it.
Oh,
Whoop, surges forward, going to be close to the first down. Clock's still running.
so just going to let it go, it appears.
10 yards on the pass
That
completion.
brings up the half.
Yeah,
All right, that is the horn. That's the horn ending the first half. Our score here at halftime, it is Lincoln 7, Grant 6. The score in the first quarter, that was a pass, a 16-yard pass from Carson Wacker to Tommy Pempel. The score for Grant, that came at 6:45 left to go in the first half, and that was a 2-yard touchdown run. The point after touchdown was good, and that's where we stand at 7-6. Kurt?
well, again, like we talked about, those little spurts, there seemed like there was a drive here or there by either team, and then there were some stalled out drives. Again, the defensive lines dominated for the most part. There was turnovers by Grant that gave Lincoln great field position that they capitalized on. Grant with a couple big plays to move the ball down the field and score on theirs, and then obviously the special teams play where they were unable to convert that. So here we are, 7-6. Just, I think, kind of, we didn't quite know what the score would be as far as the numbers go, but we knew it would be a close game, and right where we expected is where we're at.
I want to tell you about one of our great sponsors, Contract Flooring and Interiors. Since 2003, Contract Flooring and Interiors' commitment to sustainability extends beyond just their business practices. Driven to create high standards of quality in both commercial flooring and Interior Products. They deliver maintenance, style, and sustainability at your feet. Call Brian Donahue at 503-525-3515 or go to cfni.com. And I also want to tell you about Kelly Manning State Farm Insurance. The Kelly Manning State Farm Agency wishes the Cardinals the best in the 2022 season. For help with your insurance or financial service needs, visit Kelly at kellymanninginsurance.com or stop by her office located on Hall Boulevard next to Washington Square. We are going to take a break. We'll be back with about 2 minutes to go before the start of the second half. For Marshall High School 6A football, our score at halftime, it is Lincoln 7, Grant 6.
Very aggressive and insistent, and I was like,
yeah, it makes it really hard to get out.
do they not march? Was a marching band? They don't do that?
That's what I was just saying. Like, I told them.
Fans, check out our concessions options tonight. Located on the top right entrance. Please help our custodians as well. Throw away any trash you have and garbage cans and located throughout the stadium. Thank you.
Homecoming?
This is the homecoming game.
Oh, really?
With all the togas and tomorrow's the dance.
Yeah, there was a whole thing where we had each class had to make big floats.
I didn't see that.
When we were in high school.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought you meant in a yeah.
They did. But, oh, okay.
He was going to go out, and at the last minute he changed his mind, and then I guess regretted it, and now it's like just doing like water, so that's because he can't join the team
She wants you to be medicine. She was like, "Don't you walk in?"
The other day, I'm like,
That's what I recommend.
for me to get more, I'm like, there's mushrooms in it. Sorry, I'm sorry, you went to University of Medicine. I went to Platinum. Tiny, you know Platinum? Yeah,
I think they just walked in. Oh, I mean for that. I thought you meant to pay their admission.
I know, back to school line, exactly. So, okay, after this is Valerie, Valerie is Gabby. We know they're freshman parents, so another one's Laura. No, she just presses her. She stands, exactly, yes, exactly. So,
I feel so.
we just got one of the kids, so she knows.
You don't have to promote them online. They are.
Exactly. So, but they play basketball together at one point, the girls did too. Are you smart, are you? Okay.
One thing at a time, like the wine tasting weekend.
I bet she would. I could see that.
Bobby Joe's birthday.
I know. Yeah, I would not. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, it's amazing.
Or see if we can squeeze in another rooftop because it didn't work out to go up on the rooftop at Birds of Alexander.
She likes to win there too, as much
I wish we kind of had a different plan for dinner. Like I almost felt like we had so much food. It would have been fun to just like sit out at the hotel and have our dinner because we were just when you're on a long table like that. I was so tired.
There's a lot of kids, yeah.
Welcome back. Halftime here at Marshall High School. 6A football action, PIL action. And our score at halftime, it is Lincoln 7, Grant 6. A lead for the Cardinal at halftime. That's a big deal.
It is, and I think, like we talked about earlier, it was a game we expected to be close, and it has been. And the turnover, Grant led to that Lincoln score, and then Grant came right back, had the special teams error, so now 7-6.
The difference,
halftime,
difference in this game is a missed extra point.
Yeah.
One of our sponsors tonight is Friendly House. Friendly House is a nonprofit community center and social service organization serving the Portland area since 1930. The programs include volunteer opportunities that are designed to bring folks together to make a better neighborhood for everyone. Connect with your community at fhpdx.org.
A couple of scores I'll squeeze in before you get the next one of our great sponsors. Westland 28, Lake Oswego 0. So the expected Three Rivers Showdown has not materialized. McMinnville's beaten Newburgh in the second quarter. South Medford over Sprague in the third quarter. West Salem, South Salem, the battle for Salem down there. 7-7, couple of good teams down there. In an interesting game because Mountainside right now, OSA power rankings, ranked very high, if not at the top. 18-14 Westview beating Mountainside. And then scrolling down a little bit, we talked about that interesting score out at Barlow, where David Douglas beating Barlow 20-6. Central Catholic 43-0, by the way.
That surprises me, but
it's so hard to tell. We're only getting our Lincoln games in here in the PIL. You just know that it's crazy year to year. Clackamas, a powerhouse school for a while there now. See where they're at.
Well, you have to attribute a part of that to splitting with Nelson.
Yes, for sure. Once those things happen, it makes it a little bit tougher. Now, it is going to be interesting when you get a Clackamas women's basketball game this year with Jazzy Davidson, who some ranking services has as the number one player in the country.
I did a lot of basketball games last year, boys and girls, and the best player I saw, Jazzy Davidson by far. She is so smooth. I think she's 6'1", 6'2", dribbles the ball really good.
Yeah, it's player's got an offer from just about every school in the country.
Already, I'm sure she does. Another one of our great sponsors tonight is Wacker Remodel. When you're looking to remodel or upgrade your home, you want to work with a trusted, certified remodeling professional with 30 years of experience providing efficient, high-quality craftsmanship for all phases of remodeling. Call Scott Wacker at 503-539-9650 for a free consultation. Well, I believe my recollection is correct. The Cardinal received the opening kickoff, so I believe the Generals will receive the opening kickoff here to start the second half. Carson Wacker is 3 for 9 passing for 32 yards. Kellen Siegel is 5 for 10 passing, and that is 72 yards.
Not overwhelming offensive stats for sure. I think, like I said, there seem to be some big plays, a couple with the those big giant chunk plays, as coaches like to call them. That explosion-wise, I don't think we saw anything over 25, 30 yards. And I think the second half will be an interesting chess match between the two coaches.
All right, let me give you some season stats here for the Cardinal. Carson Wacker for the season is 27 of 72 for 394 yards. Rushing, the leader is Kushamir Shahi, 37 carries, 169 yards. Dylan Iwanaga, 10 carries for 56 yards. Receiving, the leader in receptions is Tommy Pempel with 10. Yardage, though, 8 receptions, 137 yards, is Moroni Sealy Roberts. He does not have a reception in the first half. I'm
not sure if he has a target. Does he have a target tonight?
I don't
Did they
think
throw
so.
his way?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
We'll watch for that, see if he was on. Cornerbacks were on him one-on-one. Let's see if the Cardinal pick up on that and go ahead.
Yeah, Grant was a 2-deep safety team, so I'd be curious to see what they saw and maybe how they can involve Roberts in the second half a little bit. Again, such a unique first half there as far as the big plays and then nothing on a couple possessions.
The Jerry Wilson Group specializes in helping finance houses and investment properties for the self-employed, small business owners, and those relocating from out of state. For the purchase or refinance of your house mortgage or debt consolidation, visit jerrywilsongroup.com.
November 11th is Veterans Day, so there's no school.
Yes, you're welcome.
All right, clock reset to 12. We're getting ready to start the second half. Grant Generals, they'll be in their blue uniforms with white trim. Lincoln Cardinal, white uniforms, red numerals. Of course, Cardinals colors are red, white, and black. Generals, blue and white. And it's kind of tough for those dark blue numbers on the black jerseys, but we'll do our best. And they will receive, Grant will receive and move from our right to our left. Cardinal will kick off and move from our left to our right.
Yeah, we could see if we can pass a law that they have to have white against dark and then black against white. I don't know. I don't know if Nike
Oregon
or
Sports Beat
Adidas
rule of
will.
colors.
I don't think those big schools or big companies will go for that, but maybe a thought.
Here we go. There's the kick. Fielded back at the 5. Dropped it, picked it back up.
Boy.
Picked it up after he dropped it twice. Out to the 10, under pressure, and going to be down at the 10-yard line.
Tough field position starting for Grant, and an advantage, obviously, for the Lincoln Cardinals defensively. A stop and win the field position game. Turn the field.
Grant will start on offense at the 5-yard line, 1st and 10. They trail 7-6. Right, 1st and 10. Kellen Siegel, the quarterback. Receivers wide to the left, slot to the left. Motion.
Five-yard penalty on Grant, moves the ball back.
And that's a motion penalty on Grant. Back it up 5 yards, it'll be 1st and 15.
Yeah, Grant has had some issues with some false starts and offsides on the defensive side. So
So 1st and 15, 11:50 left to go. We're just underway in the second half. Dave Hall and Kurt Guelsdorf for Oregon Sports Beat. Oh, great penetration by the middle of the line that time.
Well, that's the team
Good guess by the Lincoln defense, able to penetrate. And
The kid who made the
Were.
tackle isn't going to say I was guessing.
yeah, they certainly looked run, and they got run. I think it's that eye discipline, making sure your eyes are in the right spot, and certainly a good read by the Lincoln defense.
After the penalty and that loss, it is now 2nd down and 20. Second and 20. Receivers wide to the left and right. They're in the slot to the left. Motion. Here comes the fly sweep, and there goes a flag. A gain of about 5, but there's a flag on the play, and it was thrown in the backfield.
It's illegal shift.
Illegal shift. You know what that is? That fly sweep, the guy on the fly sweep, as he came past the quarterback, he turned in. And that's what the call is on that illegal shift, because you can't move forward.
Yeah, we're going to be snapping that ball in the
Right.
parking lot here pretty soon.
Right.
If you're Grant, they're moving back toward the snow cone machine, although we had a fan walk by with a snow cone. Looked pretty good.
All right.
I think I can get one of those
You
before I
know,
get
when
out
I
of
was
here.
a kid, you drew these plays up,
Yeah.
go down to the car on the left and cut back.
Sticks in the dirt, baby.
Right.
Sticks in the dirt.
So what it actually is now, that's a long way.
It's a long way.
Second and 25. There's the throw underneath. Complete.
Oh,
Gets some yardage. Gets to the original down marker. Gain of 10 that time.
yeah, it's hard to tell. Is it 4th down now? Is it 3rd down?
It's 3rd down.
It's just out of sight here for us. It's a little bit hard to tell. And we don't have a scoreboard that puts up the down, so we're
Right.
kind of flying by the seat of our pants here.
We can't see they don't have up the timeouts or,
Yeah, no timeouts or
the down and
score.
yardage.
Yeah, down and yardage.
but it is 3rd down, 3rd and 10.
That got him out of a little bit of trouble there. That makes it a little bit easier, but still, 3rd and behind the sticks.
Double tight end formation, receivers wide to the left, or wide to the right.
Oh boy.
Sweep play coming to the left, and that's going to be stopped. Cardinal edgemen turned that back in and stopped it. That Emmett Togney, who plays great out there on the right end position,
Yes.
got some help from Dylan Iwanaga.
Yeah, stretched it out just enough. 4th and about 6. Punt time and great field position ahead here for the Lincoln Cardinals.
Punt formation, Tommy Pempel stands back at midfield. Kicker standing at about the 1 yard line. High snap, wow. Gonna get that away? Oh, barely got it away. Pempel's gonna let that bounce and then takes a general bounce and gonna stop at the 42 yard line.
Seals punt goal to the 42.
Cardinal will take over, good field position. 1st and 10 at the 42. 9:49 left to go in the 3rd. Cardinal lead 7-6.
Well, Lincoln now with decent field position, their own 42.
And we'll start. Carson Wacker, the quarterback. Receivers wide left and right. Inside handoff, kind of steps his way to a couple of yards. That's Kushamir Rabshahi.
Number 1, Jamie Mosison on the stop.
Second down. Actually, we'll give Mirab Shahi 1 on that play. 2nd and 9. Trip receivers to the left. There's the snap. Going to throw underneath. To the outside. A gain of 8. Wacker to Iwanaga.
Well, again, 9 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Lincoln with a crucial third down here.
Iwanaga has 3 receptions, no yards. Remember those 2 plays in the first half? He lost 5 on one and 3 on another.
Still no targets for Roberts either.
Wacker at the line of scrimmage. Pempel split wide to the right.
Okay, we got some movement there. Now we're going to have a false start on Lincoln.
False start called on Lincoln.
False start on Lincoln.
5-yard penalty brings up 3rd and 8.
Grant defensive line was calling out that false start
Wow.
right away.
So it'll back it up 5. Now it'll be
Third? Is it third?
it's
I
third,
think it's
but
third.
I'm
I
trying
got
to
it
get
on my.
it looks like 3rd and 7. It was going to be 3rd and 2. It's 3rd and 7. Trip receivers to the right. The snap to Wacker. Looks under pressure.
Pressure. He's going to
Oh,
go.
he got away
out.
from it. Looks, throws on the outside. A
Oh.
wobbly pass, incomplete. I'm surprised first that Wacker got away from that. Second that he got the ball away, but it was wobbly and went out of bounds.
Yeah, that was fortunate there. There was a lot of heat coming.
It's going to be a 3 and out. 4th down coming up.
Fortunate to get away there. It's a missed opportunity there for the Cardinals. Just an update, Central Catholic 43-0 over Reynolds, second quarter.
You know, Reynolds has been competitive over the last couple of years. That doesn't sound like a good score for the Raiders. Here we go. There's another high snap, pulls it down, gets the kick away, high kick, needs a bounce.
Oh boy.
Nope, got the wrong bounce going that way.
That looked like a little pitching wedge into the ninth green.
That was a long pitching wedge for me.
Yeah, that thing took a little backspin there. That's when I'm playing good.
Told you
Although, I'll tell you what, summertime, that ball, hard to stop it around that with the summers we've had the last couple summers.
My best club in my bag is my McCulloch chainsaw. Trees, they never a problem.
Yep, just cut right through them.
First and 10 for the Grant Generals. The ball, the nose of the ball right at their own 40-yard line.
So Grant survived the good field position by the Cardinals. Let's see if they can turn it around here.
3 and out exchange for both teams. Here comes the play up the middle.
Not much at all.
Togny did a good job of checking the receiver who was out here on a fly pattern, but maybe no gain on that play. 2nd and 9.
Feels like both defensive coordinators have a pretty good feel for what the other guys are going to do. There's not been a lot of explosion plays here tonight.
We haven't had a low-scoring game yet this year, and here we
have
are.
not. Here we are.
Generals, they're going to go trip receivers to the left. 2nd down. Siegel wants to throw, throws underneath. The screen play to the flanker out there, and he's gonna have to work hard to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, it just feels like that both teams have done a nice job of keeping the ball in front, and now brings up another 3rd down behind schedule, as they say, and you're going to have to make a play here down the field.
3rd down and 8. You know what we haven't seen? We haven't seen anybody throw deep either side.
No, again, both
We saw
teams-
that one play that Siegel for Grant threw deep. He got 34 yards on it, but there was a holding penalty on the play.
Yeah, both teams play that cover 2-ish with 2 deep safeties, try to prevent that kind of stuff.
Rolling right, Siegel looks. He's going to throw it down the field. He has a
Wide
man complete all the way down inside the 30.
Yeah, that was impressive. Nice little
28 yards on the pass completion.
fake pitch to the left, turned, rolled right, found his receiver in stride. Well thrown ball, nice catch. 1st down, Grant.
Great job of rolling to the right.
Yeah, And that really well executed offense there.
They had cleared out a zone for that receiver. He was open, got it. Actually, the ball is sitting, the nose of the ball is on the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 Generals. They trail 7-6.
We'll see if that opens up the playbook a little bit. Maybe he gets Grant thinking there. Oh, got a
Quarterback
oh,
dropped the
boy.
ball, fumble. It's
Oh,
on the
boy.
ground. Cardinals have it. Wow. 4th turnover of the game for the Generals.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, wait a minute.
There's
Now,
a-
wait a minute. Yep,
Yeah,
they're signaling.
Yeah,
Fumble. Cards have it.
There was a flag down. My guess is they'll turn that penalty down, refuse it,
I
and
think
take the ball.
I think the recovery was by Charles Bond. He was the last to get up and handed the ball to the ref. 1st and 10 Cardinals. Wide left and right. They are wing left. Motion, that's Iwanaga. Instead, handoff inside, straight ahead.
Couple yards there. Tough running.
Number 9.
Mirab Shahi on the carry gets 2.
Got a final in that South Medford Sprague game. South Medford 33, Sprague 18.
South Medford, Black Tornado, right?
Yeah, you know, I think South Medford is the Panthers. North Medford, I want to say the old Medford might have been the Black Tornado, but there was some when they were before they split, and now you see a lot of really great teams out of there anyway. So
I did a playoff game there at Spiegelberg Stadium about 8 years ago.
there you go. Got some legends. Spiegelberg, Thurman Bell over there at Roseburg. There's some legendary coaches down there.
Exactly.
For sure.
You know, for a long time there, power was in Grant, and Roseburg, and Medford, Klamath Falls.
Well, the old Gopher teams, Gresham Gopher teams of the 80s, state title champions in 1982. And then that Mountain Hood Conference had some powerful teams, and you had Crook County, 1986 state
Right.
champions.
Cowboys, aren't they?
I believe so. And if they aren't, they need to change their name to Cowboys. 'cause-
All right, 3rd and 5 for Lincoln.
Oh boy, there's a lot of things happening there.
There's a play. The Cardinals are signaling 1st down. I'm not
Yeah.
sure he got there though.
Yeah, there was a Grant defender that ran on the other side of the defensive line there. It's going to be an offsides, I would guess. Or not. Or just
Mirab Shahi. Oh, they're going to call it a 1st down. He got it.
that was unusual. I don't know if you saw that. That was unusual, that defensive lineman cutting across the face of his own teammates.
So it is 1st down. 1st and 10. Cardinal, 3:30 left to go in the 3rd. They lead 7-6. Wacker, the quarterback. Handoff, they're going to run a sweep play to the left this time. That's going nowhere. Got back to the line of scrimmage. That was it. Togny on the carry. Second and 10. Wide left and right. Slot to the left. Wacker. Straight ahead handoff on the carry. There's a big hole. He'll have the 1st down all the way out to midfield.
Nice pickup there on 2nd and long.
Emma Togny on the carry gets 11. And the ball will be at the 50. They'll set the nose of the ball down on the 50.
Yeah, high school referees love putting it right on the line. I'm just telling you. They don't want to mess with those in-betweens.
It makes it easier to
It
determine
makes it
whether
a
it's
whole
a
lot
1st down
easier.
or not.
Yeah, it makes it a whole lot easier. They don't usually do half yards in the high school games.
Trip receivers to the right. Togny off to the left side. Here comes motion. That's Bond. They give it to Charlie. He got maybe 2.
Senior
Number 33,
Charles Bond. Again, running back by committee again tonight for Lincoln.
2 yards maybe on the carry, give him 2nd and 8.
Just kind of an old-fashioned 4 or 5 yards, cloud of dust type game tonight.
Woody Hayes, Ohio State
Yeah,
Buckeyes.
could have been-
2:05 left to go here in the third.
Woody Hayes coaching against old Vince Lombardi maybe tonight. Just a lot of power runs.
And
Great-
there's a gain of about 4.
Great Woody Hayes line. Remember what he said when they asked him about going for 2 against Michigan when they were up 40 late in the game. He said, they wouldn't let me go for 3. So,
The great series were when Michigan Ohio State played, and it was Bo Schembechler and Woody Hayes.
Yeah. Old Bo. Wouldn't let me go for 3. That's a good one.
Woody was a character. His idol was Patton. Here we go with the snap to Wacker. Bond in motion. Wacker wants to throw. Pressure, throws underneath. And incomplete. Intended for Pempel.
The pressure Grant has been able to put on the pass plays just hasn't allowed their deep routes to develop. Just not able to get the ball 10, 15 yards down the field because of the massive pressure.
All right, 4th down. Cards are going to go for it. Ball sitting at the 44. 1:13 left to go in the third.
The defensive struggle we're in, I think it's probably a good move.
Trip receivers to the right. Instead to get it to Mirab Shahi, he's going to have the first down.
Kind of weaving and bobbing there. Got through.
That's stutter step. He needed 5 and he got 6.
Again, from our perspective, it didn't look great early, but holes opened up and did a nice job.
You got
getting
that
that
stutter
gap.
step, or you can do that jump cut. And, where you stop, you jump one way or the other. Great play. This is Pempel. Tried to run a fly sweep and is going to lose about 3.
He got swallowed up by 3 defenders there.
His 2nd carry of the night.
We're at the end of the third quarter already. Holy cow. 50 seconds here.
Right, we're close.
Could make my bedtime tonight, Dave. It could be another one of
Kurt
those
brags
quick
about
games.
his early retiring.
Early retirement, man. I got to get my beauty sleep.
There's a play up the middle.
Nothing doing.
Nothing doing there. Mirab Shahi on the carry doesn't get anything.
Forward progress at least. Only lost a couple. 3rd and long again. Let's see what Lincoln dials up. Coach Caruso going to have to come up with something down the field. Although, again, last time on 4th down they went for it. You may have 2 plays here. Maybe a little middle screen. Looks like we're going to get to the end of the course so they can talk about it.
All right, that is the end of the third quarter. Neither team scored in that quarter, and our score stays at what it was at halftime. Lincoln 7, Grant 6. Well, we got a chance. I want to tell you about Jennifer Odell Sample, an Oregon real estate broker. Jennifer Odell Sample, the agent with Premier Property Group LLC, wishes the Lincoln Cardinal a fantastic season. Jennifer is your real estate advocate from contract to close and beyond.
A couple of scores for us here. We've got Central Catholic 50, Reynolds 0 at halftime. And West Lynn beating Lake Oswego tonight 28-0 right now. Getting close to halftime according to the scorebook live. Westview 18, Mountainside 14 in the second quarter. And just trying to check through, doesn't seem to be any. Beaverton 7, Sunset 0.
Oh, another close game.
Yeah, first quarter there, so I don't know if that's updated all the way.
All right, here we go. Cardinal. Wacker wants to throw, looks across the middle, looks
Oh.
outside, and underthrown. Incomplete. I believe he was intending for Moroni Sealy Roberts.
Yeah, it looked like he tried to pull that back, and it just came out. Looks like holding on Lincoln. My guess is they're going to decline this, or not. I don't know.
Maybe.
It'll make it 4th and 15. Maybe they're going to move it back. We'll see. We'll see.
If they decline, it'll be 4th and 15.
Generals decline the penalty, brings up
A
4th.
little Tony Romo in me there. I guessed right there.
Right.
Here comes the punt unit, so that wins.
4th and 15. Didn't want to give the Cardinal another shot at a pass completion. Lance Ricker in for punt formation. Just underway in the fourth quarter. Cardinal leads 7-6.
Yeah, we are completely surrounded here by fans.
Big crowd.
night, yeah.
There's the kick away. Going to be a good kick, signaling for a fair catch inside the 10.
Little love tap there. Let him know he was there. I don't think they're going to throw a flag. A little rumbling and bumbling up here in the stands.
We made that announcement last week, the OSA put out, about criticizing refs and coaches and players and stuff like that. And I will say, I've heard some rumblings in the crowd here, but nobody shouted
No,
at anybody
it
or
hasn't been.
anything that I would consider to be, over the line behavior.
Yes,
but again,
dealing with
right-
referee shortages, I think that OSA
right,
concern.
there's a shortage of referees. Generals, they trail by 1, 7-6 with the ball. Spotted at the 8-yard line, their own 8, 1st and 10. There's a flag in the backfield. Usually when it's thrown in that area, it's holding.
Yeah, this is going to pin.
Referee was looking right at the left guard and the left tackle. There's the call. It is. Holding on the Generals.
It's a really funny film clip. You know how those little social media things have film clips. There was a holding play where the kid football team, like middle school, just hugged him. Just hugged him. They didn't call anything. I think it was late in the game when everybody was getting playing time, and
No, that's funny.
he just hugged him and held on to him, and there's nothing. It's kind of funny to watch.
That's a 5-yard penalty for excessive affection.
Yes.
So make that 1st and 15. The sweep play out to the left at times, still on his feet. The Cards string that all the way out. Probably no gain on that.
Yeah. Similar offenses here tonight. Grant running a lot of that same action, or excuse me, Lincoln running that same action there, that fly sweep. A little dink and dunk passing. Neither team really throwing it down the field much. Obviously, defensively, with the 2 deep safeties employed by both teams are taking that away. But very similar offenses, playing from the shotgun, single back, 2, 3, 4 wide receiver sets.
The Cards getting great play on the end of the defensive line from Moroni, Sealy Robertson, and Emmett Togney. There's the snap.
Oh, intercepted.
Cards picked that one off. Might be Togney. Let me see when he turns around. I think it is.
It's all the way across the field there. The old tip drill there. Hit the hands of the Grant receiver and ricocheted off.
The PA announcer just said that was Moroni Sealy Roberts.
Not quite tall enough. Roberts at
I don't think
6'6".
I don't think he was tall enough. That is Grant's 4th turnover of the game. 2 fumbles lost, 2 passes intercepted. Great field possession for the Cards. 10:26 left in the game. They lead by 1.
Last time down here in the red zone, it was a little Little middle screen, middle route to Miro Shabi for the touchdown, I believe, or it might have been Iwanaga. We'll see what they dial up here. Just a simple little pitch.
A pitch around the right end. Mirab Shahi on the carry gets gain of 5. He turned the corner, got 5. "12 carries on the night for Mirab Shahi. He's been a workhorse in other games.
Yep.
He's
for
had
sure.
37 carries so far this season. Wacker wants to throw, throws on the fade pattern outside on the right. A jump ball and incomplete. With those 12 carries tonight, Mirab Chavi has 49. I did a Lincoln game last year. Brady Kopetz had 40 carries, 250 yards.
He must have ate his Wheaties that day because that's a tough day.
That's a kid 6'6", 240.
Yep. Where's he playing again? I know you mentioned
He redshirting
meeting
in
with
Colorado
There
this
you
year.
go.
All right, receivers wide left. That's Sealy Roberts. Slot. Wacker hands off inside. No gain.
I believe that previous play was the first target for Roberts tonight.
I think so.
Well defended over there.
Well, let's see what's going to happen here. It's 4th down.
Yep, and I don't know if you're bringing a kick in here.
It is.
It looks like it. Oh, this ought to be fun.
It's Iwanaga to hold. Ricker will kick. He's a left-footed kicker. Snap. Iwanaga down. Ricker up. And it is no good.
They don't indicate wide right or wide left, so that.
And I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's an optical illusion. It's so hard to see from here where exactly that was, but it had the distance, I do believe.
That was 8:47 was the time on that.
That had the distance for sure. I don't know.
I like
we
when
got
you
a
watch.
man down there. We got an ankle injury.
I like when you watch the pros and they've got the camera behind.
Yeah, that's a lot easier.
and-
We could fly a drone up there. You could get your drone out and put a camera
We'll
up.
have to take a collection and
Yeah.
buy a new camera.
Tell
for,
Ryan, we'll fly a
Sports
little
Beat,
drone
one
up
that-
there and-
One we can put in the end zone.
Or they have those wire things that go across the field.
I don't like those.
They zoom them in, they zoom them out, they fly them around. How'd you like to operate that, huh?
Yeah. So time stop, while time stop, I want to tell you about another one of our great sponsors tonight, and that's Sports Car Market Magazine. Sports Car Market Magazine salutes the hardworking Lincoln Cardinals. For 35 years, Sports Car Market Magazine has been the go-to source for information about collecting and driving Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Maseratis, Corvettes, and Porsches. To sign up for a free weekly newsletter, go to sportscarmarket.com. All right, injured player off the field.
I don't know what's going on here. Referee discussion. It almost looked like he was doing jumping jacks there for a second, but I don't know what
I don't
that
know what
call
that call
was.
is. Yeah, what call is that?
He put his arms out twice. I don't know. It looks like he's. I don't know what's going on here. They don't have the little microphone that tells us what's going on, but they're marching this way.
All right, now, that was a failed field goal attempt. The ball should go back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what the heck's going on here.
We've marked off
Is that 30 yards?
30 yards. Are there 2 personal fouls?
That's the only thing I can guess, is there was 2 personal foul penalties.
Let's see, the referee's coming over this way. Let's see what he calls.
It could be the unsportsmanlike.
Okay, well, he didn't signal there. They marched off 30 yards. They took the
Wow.
ball from the 20 out to midfield.
That's a big flip there.
30 yards, no action. tackle in the backfield just surged forward for the loss. Moroni Seeley Roberts that time hit the ball carrier in the backfield and brought him down at the line of scrimmage. Actually, loss of a yard.
He's done a good job on the defensive line tonight. Not a lot of targets his way on the offensive side, but making a difference on the defensive side. You know, it's the nature of the high school game. You know, you got two-way players everywhere. Everybody's playing both sides of the ball.
Right.
You know, college level, you don't see it hardly ever. Pro level, never. And here you've got guys going both ways quite a bit.
To throw on the outside, complete. Gain of about 3.
Okay, late flag from the back judge.
Play comes at the end of the play.
I don't know what
You
that's
know, there's
going to
been
be.
some great pro players who played both ways. Deion Sanders, one year, not only played both ways, he played Major League Baseball the same
He
year.
did.
Chuck
He did.
Bednarik back in the 60s was a two-way player. There have been some really good ones.
Well, back in the days when they didn't have a helmet hardly at all, too. I think that's everybody.
Right?
Looks like they got some sort of face mask penalty, I think, on Lincoln, and it moves the ball forward for Grant
Right.
to an
gonna be
automatic first down.
It's going to be a face mask penalty, and one of the fans said, well, now you see it.
Yeah, that's tough. That's
And it's
probably correct, but still,
right. It's the 15-yarder, the personal foul, automatic first down.
Again, 3 giant penalties here. Giant. The 2
Three
unsportsmanlike.
15-yarders. Moved 45 yards of this
Yeah.
has come on penalties.
Yeah, that's a tough one for the Lincoln
45.
Cardinal. Wow. Here we go.
Siegel, the quarterback. Receivers wide to the left. Motion to the left. Hand off to the tailback under pressure. Hitting the backfield. Seeley Roberts got an ankle tackle and got him down. Going to be a loss on the play for about 6. Moroni Seeley Roberts.
Yeah, both offensive struggle the second half.
That's 2 tackles for losses here just in the last 3 minutes
Yep.
from Moroni Seeley Roberts. He had 2 sacks last week in the second half. I have to think he's unblockable.
Well, certainly, I know Grant had an offensive lineman go down early. They may have had to shift some faces around or shift some bodies around, but he's done a nice job. Yeah, this has been a defensive battle. This is the first time all year we've had one of these. It's kind of fun.
2nd and 18. Siegel wants to throw under pressure. Complete underneath, gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Siegel's pass.
You see who the pressure was coming from. Moroni Seeley Roberts almost had him another sack. You know, he must have shifted somewhere, and he's over a player who's not kind of blocking him as well, because he's been off at the snap of the ball. He's been in the
Yeah, it's been a
backfield.
jailbreak, there's no doubt. It doesn't seem like there's any resistance on that left side of the offensive line from Grant. Able to bust off the line of scrimmage. Maybe, you know, if you're Grant, you give him a hard count, try to get him off sides, try to at least hold him back a little bit or throw some screens that way.
Siegel wants to throw, and there's a whistle. Stops the action.
You got a false
And
start. Another false start on Grant.
False start on Grant. Boy, have they had a bunch of those tonight.
Yeah, so we're looking at 3rd and a whole bunch.
You know, they can't complain that they're going backwards. They went forward so much.
Yeah, it's getting close to evening out here.
Well, they've now traded two fives for 3 15s. It's not
well,
exactly equal.
Well, you know, we're looking now at 3rd and long, really long.
3rd and 25.
Yeah, that's a bunch. Not sure what you're doing. Clock under 6. Time gonna be a factor here pretty soon, although it's a 1-score game. So whoever scores last probably wins, or if nobody scores, game over.
Siegel wants to throw under pressure. Roberts with a hand in his face, lobs it way up in the air and knocked down. Double coverage out there. Iwanaga on the coverage. They had him double covered. Iwanaga and
To the hopper. Ball's
let me make sure because the coverage was so good. It's 23, Conrad Kelsey. Double coverage, but the reason for that, Moroni Seeley Roberts was right on the quarterback, had a hand in his face. Now it's 4th down, and the Generals are going to have to punt.
We have 5:22.
Pempel goes back.
A long Lincoln drive, and we've got game over. Let's see if that can happen.
And a 1-point game, you're right. Whoever does score last is going to win this game.
Or if at this point, if Lincoln can sustain.
Boy,
I'm
pressure
pretty-
from Seeley Roberts on that punt.
I'm
That
pretty-
takes a bounce, and it's going to bounce. It's
I'm-
going to bounce
yeah.
inside the 10,
to
maybe
the
inside the 5.
I'm going to guess somebody lined up offsides. It looked
Hmm.
like from where I was sitting that, and that would probably be declined by Grant.
Right, they'd take that kick before they take a penalty and kick it again. You know, it was 4th and 25. Took the penalty, it would be 4th and 20. Take the kick, and it's down inside the 10.
Yeah. It looks like that's what's going to happen here.
False start. Oh, no, it was on Grant.
Okay, now.
Cardinals going to make him kick it again?
Now wait a minute here. The referee pointed that way. We're all down there at the 5. I'm not sure what we got cooking here.
See, the flag sticks have not moved yet.
Yeah.
And we're coming back.
We're coming back.
Cardinal going to take that penalty and make him kick it again. You know, have to get better position
Yes,
than that.
yeah, the Cardinals have to take it.
And you know what? Moroni Seeley Roberts almost blocked that.
Okay.
I believe it's Pempel that's deep.
The last 60 seconds have been
Confusing.
yeah,
Penalty filled.
and just some odd. Okay,
Punt formation again. This time the punter will be standing at his own 32.
All the linemen there in the upright position for Lincoln. They're coming.
And they are coming. Gets the kick away. Not as far this time.
Another
Takes
good
a
bounce
bounce.
for sure.
It'll bounce inside. Oh my goodness. Inside the 10. It's back to about where it was the first time. Got a great bounce. That ball
Yeah.
bounced 20 yards after
You know,
it hit.
having done a few high school games over the last few years with you, Dave, I've noticed that there's always a version for the punt guy to come up and grab it. They always want to let it bounce, and some of it is the nature of the distance. You know, it's a short kick. You don't have a ton of great
Right.
punters at the high school level, but
They don't do that in college or the pros. They come
no,
up and
they
field it.
come up and get it, and they try to keep it from doing what it's doing there. I know it becomes a little shaky, but I wonder if you don't bring your guy up a little bit farther and
Right.
and try to maybe make a fair catch. And
Right. You don't want to fumble the ball, though, but I get that part of it.
yeah, I will say that the fumble is the big fear, and the number of other fears. It is a tough catch on a punt. If you ask anybody that has played at a high enough level, catching a punt is tough.
The snap to Wacker. I think they're going to keep this on the ground.
You know, like I said,
No gain on that play.
a sustained drive and the game's over. Now the question becomes, when does Grant take a timeout if they have to? Can they get a 3 and out and get the ball back? And can Lincoln put the ball in front of the chains 2 or 3 times and get this thing over with?
No gain on the play. One turnover in the game for Lincoln. That was a pass interception. They've turned the ball over once. Grant has turned the ball over 4 times. 2 fumbles lost, 2 interceptions. Iwanaga comes wide to the left. Wacker, handoff straight ahead. Kind of bulls his way forward for a couple.
Okay, clock stops. Timeout Grant. So Grant with an early timeout.
Grant
The
wants to take a
4:10.
timeout. 4:10 left to go in the game. Lincoln leads 7-6. Since 2003, Contract Flooring and Interiors' commitment to sustainability extends beyond just their business practices. Driven to create high standards of quality in both commercial flooring and interior products, they deliver maintenance, style, and sustainability at your feet. Call Brian Donahue at 503-525-3515 or go to cfni.com. Kelly Manning State Farm Agency wishes the Cardinals the best in the 2022 season. For help with your insurance or financial service needs, visit Kelly at kellymanninginsurance.com or stop by her office located on Hall Boulevard next to Washington Square.
Well, as you said earlier, a great setting for a high school game here at the old Marshall campus. See if Lincoln can finish this deal here.
We've not had a low-scoring game. We've not had a one-point game. This is
This
exciting.
is good stuff, yeah.
Whacker, receivers wide left and right, slot left and right. He wants to throw, he looks. Pempel is open on the outside, pulls it down, throws. Complete. Is he inbounds?
Yes.
Trozell catches it inbounds, and it's a first down.
Huge first down.
I'm sorry, I thought that was 6. It's 5. It's Emmett Togney.
Yeah, it's not the done deal, but it certainly takes them one step closer. Grant's going to have to hunker down here and try to get a 3.
10 yards on the
Play
pass
and
completion
out
and a
here.
first down. The clock now at 3:50.
A nice scramble. Rolled to his left. Hard throw for the right-handed player.
I thought he was going to throw underneath to Tommy Pempel, but he went to the outside at the sideline and completed that one.
Good decision.
Good decision and a good throw.
And now clock is moving again. 3:35 and
Remember,
counting.
Wacker, a junior, didn't play last year because of that injury. This is going to be a run play.
Yeah, I'm going to guess they're going to try to see if they can get something to take some more time off the clock.
There's pitch, turns inside, hit at the line of scrimmage, gets forward for 5.
Something out of nothing right there. That was nice, shifty running in the backfield.
Togney on the carry and gets 5. Togney's carried the ball 8 times. 6 of those times he has 5 yards.
Yeah.
The other time he carried, he lost 5 yards.
They're one first down away here, Dave, from making this really hard for Grant.
2:40 left to go. Now they're in a split back formation. Receivers split wide. There's a handoff to the tailback, hit behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose a couple.
Might be another timeout, maybe, for Grant.
Actually, he's
Possibly.
going to lose a bunch.
Yeah. Second timeout for Grant.
Grant takes the timeout. 2:17 left to go here in the game. 7-6, Lincoln leads. I want to tell you about Bio Lounge. It's a functional medical clinic aimed at identifying root causes of imbalance and dysfunction to restore optimal health. They specialize in gut health, hormone therapy, metabolism, and chronic disease reversal. They believe your health potential is limitless. Learn more at bioloungepdx.com. Go Cards.
Oregon Sports Beat.
And Friendly House is a nonprofit community center and social service organization serving Portland since 1930. Our programs and volunteer opportunities are designed to bring folks together to make a better neighborhood for everyone. Contact your community at fhpdx.org.
Well, if you're a Grant fan, you need a stop. If you're a
Need a
Lincoln
stop.
fan, you need a first down. Oh,
Up
boy.
and jumped. It's likely to be on the cards. It was 3rd and 9. It looks like it might be 3rd and 14.
Yeah.
Ball start on Cardinals.
Do you make Grant take their last timeout? Or
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Well, yeah, they'll run a play and then they have to punt. I might hang on to that first down. It's close.
yeah, if you run it and they don't take the timeout, you're going to be at about 1:40 at the punt. And that will give you no timeouts. Okay. stopped. It looks like Grant with the quick timeout.
All right,
They're out of timeouts.
they're out of timeouts.
And statistically, there can't be overtime.
Togny on the carry gets a yard.
So one way or another, we got 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go.
Right. That's the end of the timeouts for Grant. Whatever they get going on offense, they're either going to have to get the ball down the field on a big play, or they're going to have to get out of bounds.
Yeah, and the ball's going to have to go fast 10 yards. You're not going to be able to dink and dunk just because of the time factor with no timeouts. You might have one opportunity for a draw play with 2:13. I think in high school the clock will stop on the first down, but I don't think you have too many chances to throw it behind the sticks.
Think
You're
of
gonna have
that.
to move it down.
We've had a couple of games this year with the running clock. Now we're in a game where nobody can stop the clock. Well, the Generals can't stop the clock. Punt formation, Rickard got to get a good snap.
Yeah,
He's had a couple of high ones. Left-footed kicker gets a good snap, gets a kick away. Nice
Nice
kick.
kick. And again, is he going to catch it?
Catches
Go.
it. Grant
Oh, boy.
catches that. Look out. At the 50, at the 45, at the 40, all the way back to the 35. Got a running start on that. Got to the outside on the right. Down to the 35.
That was
Generals now 35 yards away.
well played. And if you're Grant staff, that was exactly how you drew it up. Get a stop.
You know, does
Get a
Grant,
good return.
Does Grant have a field goal kicker? I don't know, because we haven't seen.
we
The only
haven't
thing
seen
we
it.
saw tonight was a botched snap on the
Yeah.
extra point.
This is going to be interesting. Here we go. No timeouts. 2:01, fourth quarter. Do or die time for the Generals.
Here we go. Siegel, the quarterback, takes the snap. He's going to throw. Tries to get the ball outside. It's underneath, inbounds.
Clock's going to stop on the first down.
Clock stops on the first down.
That was a
The
good.
line of scrimmage was the 25. That's down, or 35. That's down to the 20.
I think you got a little John Wooden here. Be quick, but don't hurry. I think the clock still has not started. There it goes. And
Actually,
Grant
it's
lined
spotted
up.
right on the 20-yard line.
They got plenty of time.
Siegel wants to throw, throws underneath, complete, inside the 5.
I think the 2-minute offense is just what the doctor ordered for the Generals
Whoa.
here.
2 passes, 30 yards, 2 first downs.
Okay, now we have a timeout. Lincoln.
Lincoln wants to take a timeout. We'll keep it here.
Interesting.
Quick hitters on both of those. One was a little out to the left flat. That was right down the middle.
Well executed both times. Great throws right on the money. Looks like the spot of the ball around the 5, if I'm not mistaken. Now again, if you're in the higher levels, you might just take a knee and kick a field goal. But here, the field goals aren't quite as a sure thing.
No.
So you probably have to think you got to get it in the end zone, and Lincoln can get a stop. So it's not a done deal yet.
First and goal at the 5. The clock shows 1:44, and it's stopped for the first down.
Very curious here what's going to happen.
I don't think they'll throw the ball right here, or if you do, you got to throw it in the end zone.
104
They're
seconds.
going to throw
We're
right
gonna
across
find
the
out.
middle, incomplete. The slant pattern right across from right to left to right.
Yep.
Brings up second and goal from 6.
Stops the clock.
There
2
was-
seconds went off the clock.
There was a window there. Just a tough catch.
When you run that slant like that, you got to throw the ball right on the money.
Yeah, that was low. He was going to have to catch that against
Right.
his
It
body.
was low.
Just kind of smother it and to put your hands out there. That's a tough catch. A lot of mustard on that one. Taking a little time here. I wonder if the play clock might be an issue here. Obviously not being able to see the play clock, we don't know, but
Well, the clock has stopped for the first
right,
down.
but the play clock, just the
oh.
referee play clock in between. It's been a long time in between. They got the snap off.
Going to throw the fade pattern to the outside. Incomplete.
The flag comes out. So it's probably going to be an automatic first down, and they're going to get a start from scratch. That's a tough one for the Cardinals,
It
because
was
now
a-
you're going to.
Fade pattern to the left. Incomplete. Flag down.
Yeah, and
Pass interference on the cards.
Yeah, and I think
Half
the other thing,
distance to the goal.
yeah, the other thing this is going to do, Dave, is it now opens up a run play.
They've run 2 plays in 6 seconds.
Yeah, I think now you can run it once, maybe even twice, and not worry about the clock. Because a minute 38, 25 seconds between plays, they got plenty of time. And it really might be to Grant's advantage to run a little clock off to get this done. Lincoln's hope now is a big play, a strip. I think
Quickly
they've got
to the line of scrimmage. Receiver wide to the right. Motion to the left.
Wildcat.
The snap. In the score. The 2-yard dive play. 1:34 on the clock.
Well, that was the old Wildcat there, Dave. Quarterback ran out to the left in motion, and it was a direct snap. Creative play call there by the Grant coaching staff. 12-7. Now,
2-yard run on the Wildcat play.
according to my play sheet, they should go for 2.
Yeah, at this point in time, up 5, I think it'd go for 2.
And Lincoln having a very capable kicking game. That's got to be your play.
That 134, the Cardinals will have. Try to put something together.
Oh boy, late,
Has to be a
late
touchdown.
sub here.
Going to go for 2 quickly on the field.
We got all kinds of things happening here.
Wait a second.
I think it might have been an illegal substitution.
It's
Yeah,
he
or delay a
signaled
game.
delay a
Or
game.
delay a game. That one or the other. They were having a tough time getting the right personnel groupings out there.
So whatever play they talked about it, let's see if they're still going to run that play, but they're backed up 5. So for the point after touchdown, the ball will actually be sitting at the 10. The snap to the quarterback.
Oh boy.
Under pressure, tries to throw, jump throw. It's complete. Did he get in? Yes.
What a turn of events here. High school sports. Gotta
A
love
jump
it.
pass over the middle.
Yes.
Receiver was standing there, went right to him,
Yes.
and successful. It is now Grant 14, Lincoln 7.
You know, you go back to a special teams punt by Grant, right?
Yep.
That pinned the Cardinals back deep.
Took the penalty, had him do it
Yep.
again, and it's the same result.
Lincoln gets the first down on the long play to Togney. Couldn't get another one. Has to punt. Grant makes another special teams play. And so for all the turnovers that Grant has had, they have made some plays on special teams that have given them a chance, and now a really good chance of winning this ball game.
All right. Has to be a touchdown. They're down 5. I'm sorry, 7, 14-7. I must have failed 3rd grade math. Here we go, the kick. It's away, a nice high, deep kick.
And right.
Gonna field it at the 12. Out to the 20. Still on his feet, out to the 30, out to the 35. 65
Solid.
yards away.
Solid. It was a pretty well kicked ball, and Charlie Vaughn's been able to make it out to the 35. That's a big deal for Lincoln.
Bond out to the 35, 30-yard pickup. 1st and 10.
Now Lincoln, I believe, 2 timeouts. Uh-oh, soccer ball on the field. Looked like a little bit of a...
Oh, we're going to kick it around a little bit.
Yeah, it got tossed there.
Maybe somebody's auditioning for the kicking
Yeah, I don't
team.
know what was going on there. Kind of just
Whacker.
came out of nowhere.
Trip receivers to the right. See if he throws that way. He is going to. Throws across in the middle, wide open. And at midfield on the catch, Tommy Pempel. Remember a couple of weeks ago when Wacker was in trouble, he went to Pempel. He went to him then, right in the middle of the field. His ball is at midfield. 1:18 left to go.
That was a timeout Lincoln, so that gives them one left. Am I correct there?
I think so.
I do believe there was a timeout earlier. So they went timeout there on the first down. And now, again, nothing on the scoreboard to indicate for us, so we're kind of trying to go by our own stats.
Our stats are unofficial. We got to remind you of that.
They're about as unofficial as you can get, but we're doing a good job. I'm with the master here, Dave Hall.
Unofficial or better than none.
He gets it. He gets it done. So 50 yards to go. A minute 18.
Well, they got 15 of it right there, and they used up. I don't know if you noticed or not, but the clock didn't move the whole play. It was at 1:18 when the play started. It's still at 1:18.
Okay. Big break for the Cardinals.
Yeah. No time went off the clock. There's the throw underneath. Pempel. Pempel's in the middle of the field. He'll get 10 more. I think that's a first down, and if it is, the clock will stop. It does. Wow. 25 yards of it. They needed 65, got 25 right here already on 2 plays. Whacker to Pempel.
Looks like both teams should have been running their 2-minute offense from 0 minutes
Right.
at the beginning of the game.
You often wonder, why can't they do this the whole game long?
Clock's moving, under 55 seconds now.
Whacker
Tons
wants
of
to
time.
throw,
He's got
gonna roll
time. He's
right,
got
gonna
time.
throw to the outside, throws it away.
Yeah.
47 seconds.
Had a receiver over there. I think Pempel was over there. An incompletion's a win. An incompletion stops the clock.
He had Sealy Roberts down the middle, but he was double teamed.
I think they're going to put a lot of attention his direction.
They had a cornerback and a safety on him.
Again, with the one timeout, you still have the middle of the field.
2nd and 10.
40 yards to go.
Trip receivers to the right. Drops straight back under pressure, steps up in the
Now
pocket.
That's going
Gonna be,
oh boy.
still in pressure, gonna be sacked. You need to throw that ball down.
That's the only thing you can't do.
Can't take a sack.
Yeah, and even extending that play, that's another 5 seconds.
Right, I get it. And you get, I give Whacker all the credit in the world. He got free and was looking and looking, and then got in the arms of somebody. I'm not sure if he'd have tried to throw it down, it wouldn't have been intentional grounding, but.
Yeah, and that's tough because you compete all the time. You try to make plays, and then you kind of have to think time and score a little bit.
Right. I give him all the credit. He extended that play. Stepped up in the pocket, stepped to the side, under pressure both sides. So now it is 3rd down and 13. The clock is at 36 seconds. Got a couple of plays here. Unless you can get a first down, got 2 plays.
So now you're out of timeouts, if I'm not mistaken, and
yeah, if you complete this, you got to complete it for a first down.
Gotta go quick. And I think you got to. I think sideline routes become big now, and if you're Grant.
All right, the referee's yelling something to the sidelines. He's yelling it to the
I think he's saying Dave Hall is the best announcer in the city of Portland. That's what he's yelling.
Well, there's a lot of experience here, 40 years.
No, but all kidding aside, my guess is there's some sort of clock issue or.
Right, he may be telling them to put different time on the clock.
Yeah, I think
it shows 36.1, and he may be telling them put a different time on it.
Somebody that's running up those stands and.
Because he told one of the assistant coaches, and that's usually what they do, is tell your clock timer up there, and they made a change on the clock. It's 38.
He's going to knock on the window.
Yep, he got it up.
Got it up to 38. Here we go. 1.9 extra seconds.
Sometimes that's an eternity. Here we go. Whacker, the snap. Going to throw on the outside.
Oh, boy. He's
complete. Pempel gets out of bounds.
No, he did not. And that's
no, he didn't.
Tough.
He didn't. Clock is running.
That's going to be now. Is that
and
4th
short,
down?
Yeah, 4th down now and about 11. Got to spike the ball. Get up. Spike.
No, can't spike it. Can't spike it on 4th. That's your dilemma with the short play there.
Right, can't spike the ball. Let's go. Under pressure rolls right.
He's got room to go.
Got room. Can he get the first down? He gets out of bounds.
I don't
Gonna
know.
be close.
This is all about the spot.
Tried to get to the marker. It's going to be really close. The clock is stopped.
And
Whacker carries out to the 30.
it'd be fun if he got this first down, because then you're
It
going
shows-
to have a play in the end zone.
I think he got it. I think Grant's not coming off the field. Lincoln is lining up. There's 9.3 seconds.
Oh, geez, that was 4th and 13.
He pulled it down, and then he ran. He tried to cut right at the flag, and he
They moved the chains.
moved the chains. He got it.
Wow.
What a big play by Carson Whacker.
Nail biting time if you're a Grant fan.
Now 9.3. You could get off 2 plays, but you got to throw it in the end zone.
Yeah.
Moroni, Celia Roberts lined up on the left. Now he's going to change. Carson Kelsey's going to come over to the left. Moroni, Celia
They're
Roberts.
throwing
is
it
gonna
up
go.
to Roberts. I'm just gonna
I'm
tell you.
thinking
there.
that he's looking
They're
that way,
throwing
going
up
to
for
throw it up.
Roberts.
Roberts on the outside. Jump ball. Incomplete.
I've been impressed with the coverage. There's been an athlete out there, and it's hard to tell because of the numbers, who has done a terrific job of jamming him off the line and beating him down the field.
Right. The defender that time was inside, got his hands up just enough. Good throw by Whacker. This is going to be it, 4.3.
Got to get to the end zone. There's no other choice. If you're Grant, do you go all the way back and put 3 guys along the end zone line? I don't know. We'll see.
Well, they got 2 safeties back there now.
And they're dropping the linebackers 10 yards back.
Here we go. Whacker going to throw on the outside again.
Oh,
He's got a man
no.
out there. Oh, he caught it.
Oh, no. He dropped it. Oh, no. Oh, no. He was wide open. That
Oh,
was the
no.
game.
Had it on his fingertip.
It was.
Whacker laid it right on the money. Incomplete. Grant wins.
Wow. He was wide open, Dave.
Oh, my goodness.
Wide open. Oh, my gosh. What a game. What a game. Wide open. Wow.
Wide open out there in the corner of the end zone. Whacker put the ball on the money and just off the fingertips. And that's it. That is our final score. Grant wins this one 14-7. Lincoln scored in the first quarter, led 7-0. Grant, a touchdown with at the extra point in the second quarter, was 7-6. Nobody scored in the third. In the fourth quarter, that touchdown by Grant, the Wildcat play for the 2 yards at 134, and then the 2-point conversion, 14-7. What a tough loss for Lincoln. What a great win for Grant. Grant goes to 3-2. 3-0 in the PIL. Lincoln goes to 1-4, 1-2 in the PIL. Kurt?
Wow. Wow, what an ending. Really an exciting last 2 minutes after a lot of kind of grinding between the 20s play where there wasn't a lot of explosive plays happening. We saw a ton of action in the last 2 minutes. We saw a ton of strategy with timeouts. We saw Lincoln on a good kick return, get to the 35, 2 plays, get it down, have 2 shots at the end zone on a terrific play by Whacker to get the first down on 4th and 13. He gets it on a run, 2 shots at the end zone, the second one to Celia Roberts off his fingertips. Unfortunate for Lincoln. Great fun last 5 minutes there.
Well, I hope you had as much fun as we did, and this was an exciting game. We've been looking for excitement like that all season long, and finally get this one. Tough loss for the Lincoln Cardinal. We got a bunch of people that we want to thank tonight. First, want to thank all of our sponsors tonight. Whacker Remodel, the Jerry Wilson Group, Jennifer Odell Sample, Sports Car Market Magazine, Contract Flooring and Interiors, Kelly Manning State Farm Insurance, Bio Lounge, and Friendly House. Want to thank all of them. They make all of this possible. Got some people we want to thank. Want to thank the people here, Marshall High School for it actually isn't Marshall High School, but thank the facilities here. This is a home game for Grant, so we thank them for that. Want to thank both head coaches tonight. Alex Melson, the head coach for the Grant Generals. Matt Caruso, the head coach for the Lincoln Cardinals. Some of the Grant coaches gave us some pregame information. I want to thank them for that. Our crew tonight, our director, Ellie Sorrell, our engineer, that's Alva Myers on the camera, Ryan Johnson, my broadcast partner, Kurt Guelsdorf. Kurt, Final comments?
Yeah, an exciting high school football game. And again, you look at the effort that both teams put out all week. They're watching film, they're getting ready, and then they come lay it all online Friday night. High school sports is just a great event, and we had a lot of fun that last 5 minutes.
All right, we are Oregon Sports Beat. We bring you a wide variety of high school sports. You can go to our website, OregonSportsBeat.com. We have our October calendar up, and you can see what we have in store. Join us Monday night at 6:30 at Delta Park, and that is going to be girls soccer action. It will be the Central Catholic Rams and Nelson. So join us for that. Next Friday night, join Kurt and I. It'll be Lincoln Cardinal. I believe we're at Roosevelt. So join us for that. We have games all month long. You can look at that and see. So from Marshall High School, I'm Dave Hall. Our final score tonight in PIL action in a barn burner. The final score, Grant 14, Lincoln 7. Good night, everybody.